So I don't need to revitalize nothing. Everybody know who I am.
Richard Solomon, big man for the Reapers, helped get the Reapers their first win of the season over Icon All-Stars 84-82. Tell me about how the game went down. I mean, you guys had the lead most of this game, but Icon All-Stars, they made it tough for you guys.
Yeah, they made pushes, but, we have to stay solid, stay containing the ball, keep them out of the paint and rebound the ball. Don't give them second shots. And we did that at the end, and it was a grind game, and we pushed it out at the end.
The last play, you're going up against Vince Camver. He's the MVP, the reigning player of the week. And you guys did a great job not letting him get a touch. And then Justin Cobbs, his three falls short. What was the defensive game plan at the end there?
Just play hard, switch everything, don't give up no threes, contest everything, try to keep them out the paint.
And finally, this Reapers team, last year was Dave's first year coaching in the Drew League. Now you guys are back, even though last year was a struggle, a different-looking group of guys. But it looks like you're going to be a consistent mainstay for him. What do you guys need to do to be successful this year?
We got a good team. We got a lot of young guys, so all we got to do is play hard, keep doing the same thing that we did today, and just grind it out, get better every game, learn each other's weaknesses and strengths, and we'd be good.
David Hall of the Jaguars is here, player of the game, 14 points. Big overtime win over the Bulldogs. You guys were down by 4 points, 26 seconds left to play. What was the plan to get back into giving yourselves a chance to win the game?
We wanted to get stops, coming down in the fourth quarter. We just wanted to get stops. That was our main goal, and we got some stops, and then that's what helped us force it in the OT.
Were you guys down to James Boyd, and James Boyd was having a great game for the Bulldogs, on the floor, grabbing loose balls, being the interior presence, but they had him as the inbounder. What did you see on your steal to tie the game with the dunk?
Well, I got to give credit to Jaquise. He told me to play the steal. He wanted to force him backwards, and that's exactly what happened. He threw the pass backwards, and I was ready. So shout out to my teammate, Jaquise.
And finally, you guys playing with heavy hearts with Saeed, played with y'all last week, losing his life this week. What was the feeling of the team coming into playing today?
We definitely wanted to get this win for him. It's an unfortunate situation. He died on his birthday. A lot of people don't know that. He died on June 9th, his birthday. And so this is for him, you know what I'm saying? He was on our Drew team, so, I'm happy we got this for him.
Patrick Rembert of LA Loop. And last week, 50 points between you and E. Will, but you had the loss. Matched up with the defending champs, y'all blowed them out, and you have 31 after not scoring in the first quarter. What was the difference between this week and last week?
Honestly, just staying with it. I mean, I work out with Keon every day, twice a day sometimes. It's the confidence I have with him working out every morning, I carry it here. And even though we lost, I knew we didn't play our best last week, and I knew we could play better this week.
What has it been for your game where it's more than confidence, man. It looks like any opportunity you want, you got it. You had one play at the end of the third quarter. You beat Brandon, brought it back out, and decided you were going to beat him again, get to the free throw line because the clock was running down. What's the process like for you right now?
Just carrying over from the season I had in Qatar. I mean, I led the league in scoring out there this season. Just carrying all the confidence of my game back here for the summertime. The best league in the world, the Drew League.
What does LA Loop have to do to get to the playoffs this year?
I think just playing with that toughness on defense. Our offense will come. I mean, regardless of if it's me or E-Will or someone else off the bench. Just playing defense consistently every night, we'll be able to get to the playoffs.
Back-to-back wins for Birdie's Revenge. This one a little tougher. You pulled it out in overtime. Franklin Session here to speak with us. Frank, first of all, how did that even get into overtime?
It was my fault. I mean, at the end of the day, we're a team, but Chuck told me, they feed off my energy. So if my energy low and I ain't do what I'm supposed to be doing, the team energy going to be low, and that's what it just was. We wasn't hustling. We were getting beat on defense, so that's basically what it was. It ended up in overtime.
This was an interesting game because, I mean, first half, they scored 48 points. You know, it was a 48-45. You guys like to press. It looked like y'all pulled the press off, and that helped the defense, actually, but y'all didn't really get any points out of it in the second half. So what was it like? What was the decision like to pull off of that press?
I think guys was a little tired, so I had talked to Chuck in the back, like, let's see what the man do. Let's see, because right now we gambling, and that's basically, what a press is, but we wasn't stopping nobody. So I told him, let me see what the man-to-man gonna look like, and it ended up helping. It got us back in the game.
Then finally, I'm not sure you guys win this game without the contributions of Willie Reed, protecting the rim, getting several offensive rebounds down the stretch. How does he help y'all team?
Oh, he was huge, man. He literally, man. I think he had about 8 blocks, but he did his job, protected the paint. Me and him in that pick and roll was scary. I was able to, get him some easy looks. He made the game easy for me. We
got Antonio Biglow, the swag champ, Houdini's All-Stars. You guys are probably the safest bet for blowouts this season. It's 2 in a row. But haven't been the safest bet as far as leading the team in scoring. You had 25, only 2 assists, and I heard you say that you're going to be a lot more aggressive. How did you be more aggressive in this game?
Just for the fact that I knew that we was a little shorthanded today. We didn't have G-Money. Kwame's out of town. Corey's not back. So I knew we had a bigger load I had to pick up. So that was just more me just being more aggressive this year and more looking for more of my shot this year too. So that's about it.
Seems like the shot is a lot more comfortable for you in the mid-range.
Yeah, I'm up every morning at 6:30 making 500 of them. So I can be comfortable, so that is looking better for me now. And, I'm adding the three-point shot to the game too, so I'm just being more comfortable.
Now, last week we spoke to Darnell. He talked about how, he's lost weight. He's dedicated himself to being a better fit for the team that y'all on. Y'all keep adding more pieces. He talked about that as well. So today, Keith made his debut. What does that add to the kind of defense that y'all want to play this season?
Normally we don't have a rim protector. Now we do. We have a big-time rim protector, and that takes more pressure off Darnell, Kwame when he gets back, and Josh and Jamal. So adding Keith really helped us, especially to the way we play. And, we embraced him, and he loved the way we play, and he'd been wanting to play with us for a long time, and he finally came over, and we thank him for that.
LG, Larry Gordon, back at the Drew League, missed week 1, but comes back to New Image and helps New Image get their first win of the season. How do you feel like you felt out there for your season debut?
It was a little rough in the beginning, for myself. But, it's consistency. And our team, we're just trying to get some consistency where we're building a core group of guys around me and Sean to try to get them going. So first thing first is we're trying to have a defensive presence. So defense was really what got us in there. Once we start playing defense and start getting some stops at half court, the offense is going to come. Shots is going to start falling. We got me, Sean, Josh Gordon, who are scorers, and we're going to get that. We're going to get that. That's what we're trying to do throughout the season, because we're going to get some wins this year for sure.
Now, you talk about the defense.
Right.
You guys absolutely shut Jug Life down for most of the fourth quarter. What was it about the defense? What did y'all do that enabled y'all to prevent them from getting any kind of easy looks?
It was just communication. We was communicating what we practice. I mean, we only practice once a week, but what we practice about communicating, making sure guys is understanding where they're making their plays at, and our rotation has to be crisp. And you commuting, pointing one dude there, pointing one guy there. That's all it is. And our communication, and we was playing tough, playing hard, and that's what it was.
What was it like looking at Josh kind of take over down the stretch and make this game go from a close game to pretty much a blowout?
That's what we want him to do. Period. He'll score. You know what I'm saying? He know what he got to do and stuff like that. Me and Sean, we're gonna play throughout the game. We're gonna be exhausted. We're gonna be doing work. Josh is that next dude that got to come in, and he has to go, because that's what he does.
Spirit had to wait probably an hour before y'all scheduled tip-off to get on the floor here, and y'all took on Legacy, 2 teams looking for a first win, and y'all wound up closing this one out. You had 26 points. How are y'all able to, in a sense, take the fourth quarter from them?
I think it was mainly just energy. You know, we got a lot of young guys, so we're doing a lot of teaching right now, trying to get them ready for the rest of the big games coming up. But I think our energy just won the game. We was just playing harder.
Did you get a sense that Legacy was losing control of the game, and y'all were just seizing the moment?
Yeah, we got a few fouls in a row, a couple and ones, and a couple runouts, so some good stops, and we just took over from there and try to turn it up, and they couldn't get back in the fourth quarter.
So now I've seen you play 2 games now, 26 points in this one. Do you feel like you have 2010 potential on the team that you're on in this league?
Oh, for sure. Easily, yeah. That's my job to put up big numbers for this team and to lead this team, so I expect to do it every time.
You got A.J. Gasporra from ICEO, 2-0 start. Another not another blowout. You guys struggled last week, but no struggles today. You had 4 threes in the first quarter, 5 in the game. 21 points. It seems like they just couldn't defend the three-pointer, but what did you see out there?
We just moved the ball really well. It seemed like the first week jitters were all gone from the rest of our players, and even from myself included. And everybody just went out there real relaxed today, took shots that they were supposed to take, and they went in. We played a lot better on defense today, which allowed us to get out in the open court, take the necessary shots that we got, and we just knocked them down.
What's the challenge of going up against a team that no one knows anything about? One culture being the only new coach team this year.
Well, they have a few guys in the past from a couple of different teams, so I kind of had a little scouting report for a few of them, but basically when you're playing a new team in the Drew League, you just have to stick to your core values, play defense, rebound, and, on offense, swing the ball, get good shots. That'll help carry you throughout the most of the game, and then during the game you can make the necessary adjustments once you start finding out your opponent, what their strengths and weaknesses are.
So last week we asked Charles what to expect from ISO. He said, you expect to take the next step and contend for a championship. You being a mainstay on this team with these group of guys, what are you seeing out there as far as progress from ISO this season?
We're still a long way from being championship contenders. It's only second week, and we haven't faced, I guess what some people would say, a formidable opponent yet. But we just need to keep on playing team basketball. Our shooting is definitely going to take us a long way because we have a lot of shooters on our team. But the big thing for us is just staying together, playing team basketball, because we all work out together. We all play together almost every day, so we all know what we can do. We know each other's strengths and weaknesses very well. So that's what's going to carry us the farthest throughout this whole season. And then when it starts getting closer to playoff time and stuff, then we'll start worried about championships.
Deon Marcus of the Nova Stars, captain, game-winning hero, 14 points for you, game-winning 3 with 0.8 seconds left. What was the play call with 3.6 after you guys were down 2?
Well, to be honest, we wanted to go into our big in the post, but I told my guard, I said, I make sure if you give me the ball, I'm going to hit that shot because I took a bad shot to end regulation, and I didn't like the way it ended. So I knew I was going to hit that last one, man, just confidence.
Now, you guys had a 12-point lead late in the fourth quarter. It evaporated. What happened down the stretch where you guys lost control of this game?
Well, pretty much, man. We're still in the trial stages of the Drew. Don't sound smart, but we believe in our coach. If we want to try new lineups, new players, see what they got, we're going to do it early. They came back, climbed into the game, and, the starters just had to go back in and finish it for them.
Even though the offense looks like a work in progress, the defense has looked really strong, especially interior defense. What allows you guys to focus in on shutting teams down at the rim?
Well, we got my big Andre Smith, we got Sharif, we got Jelani, we got big bodies that could jump and protect the rim. We got athletic wings that could protect the rim also. So we just know if they get past us on the wing, we got somebody that got our back that's going to block the shot for us or alter it.
Back-to-back player of the games for Van Girard, 22 more points for his 6 boards, and another blowout win for BB Farrell. The consistency, man, is picking up for you. How do you feel about it?
I'm feeling good. I mean, the team playing well. We all starting to, mesh together. BD, was here, give us that veteran, pick me up, and we playing well. The team's playing really well. What
was Barron saying to you guys when he got here to help y'all hold off that skyrise surge in the second half?
Well, once we were up, it was hard for us to turn it off. We wanted to keep going. he kind of had to call timeout, get us all under control. You know, we have the lead, keep the lead. You know, get good shots on offense, lock up on defense. You know, and do what we have to do to finish the game. We're not worried about a blowout. Finish the game.
And finally, you guys have a lot of size this year. Charles Jackson coming through. Eugene Phelps has been a great, consistent presence on offense. How are y'all going to implement that size over the course of the year?
We got to feed the beast. We got to keep giving them the rock. You know, keep them mentally in the game. If our guards just only go and never give them the ball, they start dying down. We got to keep them mentally into the game on offense.
He's a liar. He's a liar.
And help them board on the defensive end.
Tom Granada's out here.
Hayden. That's my boy.
Jonathan Gibson, redemption. Back-to-back big games for you and back-to-back big games for redemption. A blowout win of CABC. What was the biggest advantage you guys felt like you had over CABC today?
Well, I said the biggest advantage today, we talked more on defense. Our chemistry was doing well today. And we went out there and played a hard one after and got a W.
First half, you weren't even the team's leading scorer. You finished with 31, but Chuck had 17. And what have you seen different than in Chuck Garcia's game so far this season?
Nah, Chuck definitely he's looking a lot more efficient, and he's been effective. I know he's working hard over the summer of his game and everything. I know he's in the gym a lot, so it shows on the court, definitely.
And then finally, another guy in the first half who's been doing some really good work on the low for y'all is Travis Nichols. What does Travis add to the redemption squad?
Now, Travis definitely average strength, and he's definitely a utility guy. He can do everything, so it's great for our team.
Jushay Rockett, new Citi team Blazer, 24 points, played a game in a blowout win over Scrapes and Gravel. You're new to the Citi team Blazers. How do you like your fit so far?
I enjoy it. I like playing around a good group of guys. I've been knowing a lot of them guys for a while, so, you know, it ain't really that new. I'm just new to that team, but I've been playing with them for a while. So, yeah, I enjoy it.
Now, 24 points, you had it going outside in the first half, inside started imposing your will. How do you like your flexibility as far as what you can do to attack on offense?
I've never been a player where I could do a lot of things. I try to work on all parts of my game. So knocking down the outside shot, inside, defensive, just the defensive possessions, extra rebounds, you know, taking charges, just getting it out there for the squad, whatever they need.
And finally, Mike Taylor had 20 in the first half of this game, but no one else really got it going for Scrapes and Gravel. Where did you find the advantage over this team going into this game?
Had good team play. We moved the ball. We had a lot of guys that could shoot. We got inside guys. So we just wanted to keep attacking because we knew Mike Taylor was going to get off. I played with him. He's good. He's going to do what he's supposed to do. But we got our guys, and as long as we keep attacking him while he's attacking us, it's hard to play both ends of the floor, and then you got to guard 3 or 4 people because everybody was knocking down the shot, finding the rhythm, sharing the ball with each other. We got a good team camaraderie over there, so I'm glad I could fit in with that squad and help them out.
Yeah, it seemed like their shots were falling short into the second half.
Oh, yeah, we had them tired. We had to press up on them, get some hot hands on them so they can't just see the rim as easy as they was in the first half, so that's about it. Defense going to win games when it comes down to it. Offense is exciting, but defense is going to win games.
Victor Rudd making his Drew League 2016 debut for Problems, also known as Most Hated Problems. 24-11, blowout win over No Snacks. How'd you feel out there after game one?
It felt good. I think that was the best ball movement Most Hated team that I had in years. So it was fun. I'm glad to be back this summer, and we're gonna try to get back to where we was last year.
It seems like, especially that first half, everyone's trying to crown somebody in the first half.
Trying to what?
Everybody was trying to dunk on somebody in the first.
Yeah, facts. That's what it's about. You want the highlights. You want to be on the mixtapes or whatever it is. So, yeah, but everybody contesting dunks today. It was an exciting game, I think.
Now, 4 threes for you in the first half too. So we know that you're capable of dropping 40 any given week. So we're just gonna ask: is next week the week we see you drop 40 or 50?
I don't know. As you can see, I was a little winded. So to get back and running up and down, I was a little tired. I could have had 40 today, but you know my teammates was making shots. So if I don't have to score 40, I won't score 40. But if I do, you'll see it. It could be next week. It could be another time. But you'll see it at one point.
All right. Finally, what allowed y'all? This was a fairly close game for most of the game until the fourth quarter. You say you were winning, but it seems like No Snacks just didn't really have what it took to keep this game going? What allowed y'all to separate from them?
I think we could have took the game over at any time. I think you kind of saw us playing around and them coming back. They're a good athletic team, and they made shots. But I think just rebounding the ball, getting out and running. It ain't going to be too many teams that can get out besides Houdini to run with us. So we did that in the fourth quarter, and they couldn't get back in the game.
Russell Carter of C.O.A., the first win of the season, and y'all really had to earn this one against the closers. 95-87, you had 22 points. How did you feel getting through that game as far as the pace is concerned?
From the beginning, we knew they were fine. I mean, they were a young team. They were hitting shots. They had the momentum. We knew as long as we just keep doing what we're doing, it'll play itself out by the end of the game.
Now, the big thing with you is it seemed like in transition, you had an advantage, and in the half court, you guys in the second half ran the offense through Jerome. What was the adjustment in the second half?
Just that. I mean, they like to run, but they didn't want to run back, and we had the size advantage in the half court, so we just exploited it.
And the other thing is the closers, they absolutely killed y'all in the first half with threes. They scored 54 first half points. What did y'all do in the second half to adjust for that?
Play defense and just be a little bit more physical. Those guys, you let them get a rhythm, they're going to hit all the shots, but bump them, get them off target, and, start to change the game.
Do you feel like C.O.A. being a team that has a bunch of guys who've been around the Drew League has that kind of advantage and can impose that kind of will over most of the teams in the league?
I think so, as long as we remain consistent and just stay poised. Games like this is how you make championships, so as long as we can win them ugly, I think we can get some 20-point blowouts.